Good morning, students. It gives me great pleasure to talk to students through video presentations like this as usual. The topic which I have chosen is problems on logarithmic differentiation. Okay, first problem which I am going to choose now is if y is equal to root of x minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5, then find dy by dx. Okay, our application of normal differentiation will be very tedious. Therefore, automatically it is easier if I take log on either side. Answer: y is root of x minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5. Take log on both sides. What do I get? Log y will be, actually this is nothing but x minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5 whole power half. By square root I mean power half. Therefore this will become half of log of x minus 1 plus log of x minus 2 minus log of x minus 3 minus log of x minus 4 minus log of x minus 5, this much. The power becomes product because of power rule of logarithms, and addition here because of product rule of logarithms, and subtraction in the remaining places because of division rule of logarithms. Therefore, now differentiating throughout with respect to x, we get, what do I get here? 1 by y into dy by dx will be is equal to half of, the derivative here is 1 by x minus, and into 1 I need not write, divided by 1 by x minus 2 minus 1 by x minus 3 minus 1 by x minus 4 minus 1 by x minus 5. Okay, this will automatically imply you dy by dx equal to half into root of x minus 1 into x minus 2 divided by x minus 3 into x minus 4 into x minus 5 times these values, 1 by x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus 2 minus 1 by x minus 3 minus 1 by x minus 4 minus 1 by x minus 5. I need not take LCM over here, let it be as it is. You need not worry about taking LCM, etc. Let me repeat, if y is equal to root of this, find dy by dx. This can be written as x minus 1 and x minus 2 by x minus 3 and x minus 4 and x minus 5 power half. Root is equal to power half. Now for taking log throughout, you can even write in the middle, taking log throughout. Half of log x minus 1 log x minus 2 minus log x minus 3 minus log x minus 4 minus log x minus 5. The power becomes product because of power rule of logarithms, which I explained in one of the videos earlier, and addition here because of product rule of logarithms, and subtraction in these three places because of division rule of logarithms. Now differentiating throughout with respect to x, what do I get? 1 by y into dy by dx over half times 1 by x minus 1 plus 1 by x minus 2 minus 1 by x minus 3 minus 1 by x minus 4 minus 1 by x minus 5, and cross multiplying y and substituting the value over here will give you the final answer. That is the final answer. Is it clear? I think it is very clear. Let me move on to another problem. Just listen. If y is equal to x raised to sin x, if y is equal to x raised to sin x, find dy by dx. Now answer: y is equal to x raised to sin x, which implies log y is equal to log x raised to sin x, which implies log y is equal to sin x into log x because of power rule of logarithms. You can even write the reason over there. Now differentiating with respect to x, we get, what do I get? 1 by y into dy by dx is equal to, here I will write product rule, sin x into 1 by x. plus log x into cos x. Therefore, my dy by dx becomes y can be written as x power sin x into sin x whole divided by x plus cos x into log x. Let me just repeat once again. Y is equal to x power sin x. Log y is equal to log x power sin x. Log y is sin x into log x. You can write the reason over here by product rule of logarithms. Sorry, power rule of logarithms. Power rule of logarithms. Now differentiating with respect to x. Log y derivative is 1 by y into dy by dx, because y is always treated as a function of x dependent on x. Therefore, derivative of y with respect to x should be multiplied because of chain rule of differentiation. Now here I will be applying product rule. Sin x in derivative log x is 1 by x. Plus log x in derivative sin x is cos x. Therefore cross multiply y. Y is nothing but x power sin x. Therefore my dy by dx now becomes x power sin x into sin x by x plus cos x into log x. There is another method for the same thing. Whichever you find easier, you just try. Okay. Y is equal to x power sin x implies y is equal to e power log x power sin x. In one of the videos earlier, e power log f of x to the base e is f of x. I taught you in one of the videos earlier. Okay, you can check if you want. Therefore, what I get here is this will automatically imply you e power sin x into log x I will get. Okay, now I won't take log throughout. Dy by dx here is e power sin x into log x into, then write sin x by x plus log x into cos x. Therefore, this will be automatically is equal to, this is nothing but x power sin x into, this is sin x divided by x plus cos x into log x. Okay. Let me just repeat once again. I'll write this e power log of whole thing. These two are getting x equivalent to negative number is itself, of a number is itself. Reciprocal number is itself. Therefore, e power log of a quantity is same thing. E power sin x into log x I'll get. Now, if I'll be able to write derivative directly, e power for some value derivative as it is e power x, derivative is e power sin x into log x. Then apply derivative sin x log x as the product by chain rule. Sin x by x plus log x into cos x. Therefore, this is again written as x power sin x. Therefore, x power sin x into sin x by x plus cos x into log x. That is second method. Whichever you find easier, you can apply. Whichever you find easier, you can apply. Okay. Now, next result. Okay. Next result if you want. Now, if y is equal to x power cos x plus cos x raised to x, find dy by dx. Just listen carefully. Y is equal to x power cos x plus cos x raised to x, which implies y is equal to, what I will do here is, I will use the second method here, e power log x power cos x plus e power log cos x raised to x. Since e power log f of x, the base e is equal to f of x. Okay, therefore this will imply you y is equal to e power cos x into log x plus e power x log cos x. That's the meaning. Here I will be able to write dy by dx directly. What do I get? E power cos x into log x into cos x divided by x plus log x into minus sin x. Okay, plus e power x log cos x into x by cos x into minus sin x plus log cos x into 1. Therefore, this will automatically imply you, what do I get automatically? This is x power cos x anyway. X power cos x into cos x by x minus sin x into log x plus, here anyway it is cos x raised to x into, this is log, let me write the positive quantity at the beginning, log cos x minus x tan x. Okay, let me just check whether my answer is right or wrong. Y is x power cos x plus cos x raised to x. This can be written as e power log x power cos x plus e power log cos x raised to x. These two are getting cancelled. These two are getting cancelled. It's equivalent to that. Equivalent to those two are reverse functions to each other. Now this is e power cos x log x, e power x log cos x. Here you can even write the reason by power rule of logarithms. By power rule of logarithms in both the places. Okay. Now I'll be able to differentiate directly e power cos x log x into derivative cos x log x cos x by x plus log x into minus sin x plus e power x log cos x into x by cos x into minus sin x plus log cos x into 1. Now for dy by dx now becomes, this is nothing but x power cos x into cos x by x minus sin x into log x plus cos x raised to x into, this will be in fact log cos x minus x tan x. This is, I am applying the second method which I taught you. Okay, just go through once again if you want. Now let me take the first method. Let me just how to go about the same problem in the first method. Let me just check how to go about the first method. Okay, the same problem. If y is equal to x power cos x plus cos x raised to x. Now find dy by dx. That is the question given to you. Take u is equal to x power cos x. Therefore, log u is equal to, this is log u. Log u is equal to, I mean to say, log of x power cos x, which implies log u is equal to cos x into log x. Therefore, 1 by u into du by dx now becomes cos x by x plus log x into minus sin x, which implies du by dx equal to, this is x power cos x into cos x divided by x minus sin x into log x. Then let v is equal to cos x raised to x. Now log v is equal to, I will get x log cos x by power rule of logarithms. Okay. Therefore 1 by v dv by dx now becomes x by cos x into minus sin x plus log cos x into 1. Therefore this will imply you, let me continue here, this will imply you dv by dx is, anyway this is cos x raised to x into log cos x minus x tan x. Therefore my dy by dx is du by dx plus dv by dx. Therefore let me write this result again, x power cos x into cos x by x minus sin x log x plus, here I will get cos x raised to x into log cos x minus x tan x. Okay, important point. Don't take log throughout for any such problem as log a plus b not equal to log a plus log b. Remember carefully, that's very important. Okay, I've taken u to be x power log x. Log u is log x power cos x. Log u is cos x into log x. Now you can write in the middle, differentiating with respect to x. 1 by u into du by dx is cos x by x plus log x into minus sin x. Now for x power du by dx is x power cos x into cos x by x minus sin x into log x. V is equal to cos x raised to x. Log v is, you can write one more stick, log cos x raised to x, that is x log cos x. Differentiating with respect to x. 1 by v dv by dx is x by cos x into minus sin x log cos x into 1. Now for dv by dx is cos x raised to x into log cos x minus x tan x. I am writing this at the beginning. Okay. Now for du by dx, the dv by dx will be the answer. Now for x power cos x into cos x by x minus sin x into log x plus cos x raised to x into log cos x minus x tan x. I have to add these two results, that is the final answer. The important thing what you are supposed to remember here is I am not supposed to take log throughout, because log a plus b will never be is equal to log a plus log b. This will be log a plus b. Log a plus b will never be equal to log a plus log b. If anybody takes log throughout and apply this rule, he or she will be given 0 out of 4 for such answers. Will be given 0 out of 4 for such answers. Last point is very, very important. Either I should choose first function as u and take log and find du by dx. Take the second function and v as v, take log throughout and find dv by dx, and then add the two results. Or write this e power log of the whole quantity, then apply dy by dx directly. Any of the two methods should be done. Instead, if anybody takes log throughout, log a plus b not equal to log a plus log b, without realizing that if anybody takes log throughout, he or she will be given simply 0 out of 4 for such answers. Thank you students for patient watching. We'll meet in another video.